We'd like to welcome everyone to this special event. Today we are with the New York Islanders captain, John Tavares, and Islanders general manager, Garth Snow, to discuss John Tavares' recently signed 8-year, $76 million contract extension with the New York Islanders. We will now take questions from the media for both John Tavares and Garth Snow. We'll start with the reporter on the left.
Jordan Diaz, Newsday. John, what was your biggest factor in your decision to return to the New York Islanders?
It's tough to say what the biggest factor was. There are so many things that go into major decisions for my life and my career. I just really love it here, and we've got a great group of guys. I've spent the past 8 seasons here, and I call Long Island home now, and I wasn't ready to let this end just yet.
That brings me to my next question. When you look back on these last 8 seasons in New York, what have been some of your greatest memories?
There have been so many great memories. Anyone who's played hockey will tell you that you'll always remember your first career goal, so that's something I'll never forget. I'll never forget the passion of the fans at Nassau Coliseum and now at the Barclays Center. I'll never forget, my first playoff series and, of course, my overtime winning goal against the Florida Panthers to clinch the series. That was unforgettable, the energy of the fans that night. And, I just hope to have many more of these moments going forward.
Last question for you, John. What are you looking forward to most in your next 8 seasons here?
I'm just hoping to stay healthy and continue doing what I've been doing to help this team win the best I can and lead this team to victory. We've got a great group of guys. We all have a common goal. We all want to win, and I think we have a good chance of bringing a cup back to Long Island in the near future.
Thanks, John. We'll now be taking questions for New York Islanders GM, Garth Snow.
Garth, what does it feel like to see John back with the Islanders?
It's a great feeling to have someone who's been here since day one decide to come back to the New York Islanders. John is a great talent, as we all know. We know what he's capable of doing on the ice as well as off the ice. As the general manager, as general manager of the New York Islanders, it was a very nerve-wracking couple of months just trying to figure out what was John's decision, and once John knew that he wanted to stay an Islander, that made me very happy, along with the best fans in the NHL, the New York Islander fans.
What was a major factor that led to John re-signing with the team?
I can't really speak for John, but from what he told me, he believes in his teammates and his coaches here. He also believes in the organization. John, as we all know, has great leadership skills, and he knows what to expect these next 8 years.
Throughout the next 8 years, what are your expectations for John and the entire Islanders organization? Also, what are your biggest concerns?
Well, first off, I certainly hope that I am fortunate enough to be here for the next 8 years. We just really expect him to keep doing what he's been doing, And if that's what he does, then we'll be happy with the effort and performance he puts up year in and year out. He's developed into the superstar we all know since day one, and he sets the highest possible standards for him. So, and he knows that in order for us to be successful as an organization, he's got to put a lot of work in, whether it's on the ice or off the ice. And as for my biggest concern, obviously in any sport you play, whether it's hockey, as we all know, oftentimes injuries play a major role during the course of a season. So if John can stay healthy, then we could have a great future with our developing talent along the way, and John Lee helping them through his good leadership skills. Then, like I mentioned before, we have a great future ahead of us.
All right, that concludes our questions for today. Congrats to John Tavares and the New York Islanders organization.